Just 3 days ago, on May 28, 2026, a massive explosion ripped through an apartment complex in Dallas, Texas, killing 3 people and leaving investigators searching for answers. It was a quiet afternoon in the Oak Cliff neighborhood of Dallas, Texas. Families were inside their apartments watching TV, cooking meals, or simply relaxing at home. Neighbors chatted as they went about their daily routines. Nothing seemed unusual, but beneath the surface, danger was already building. Earlier that day, reports of a gas leak had been made. Emergency crews were dispatched to investigate what appeared to be a routine call. A gas leak isn't something most people think twice about. In most cases, the problem is found and fixed before anyone is seriously harmed. This time would be different. Before firefighters could fully assess the situation, a massive explosion ripped through the apartment complex on East 9th Street. The blast was so powerful that it shook nearby buildings and sent residents running into the streets. Witnesses described hearing an enormous boom that echoed across the neighborhood. Some thought it was a bomb. Others believed a plane had crashed. Within seconds, thick black smoke began pouring into the sky. Parts of the apartment building collapsed as flames spread through the structure. Windows shattered, walls crumbled. Debris was thrown across the property. Inside the building, panic took over. Residents desperately searched for exits as smoke filled hallways and stairwells. Some managed to escape, others became trapped. As emergency calls flooded in, firefighters and rescue crews rushed to the scene. What had started as a gas leak investigation had suddenly become a large-scale disaster. More than 100 emergency responders were deployed. Firefighters battled intense flames while search teams worked through unstable debris, hoping to find survivors. Drones were launched overhead to help assess the damage and locate anyone who might still be trapped beneath the rubble. As the hours passed, the true scale of the tragedy became clear. 3 people had lost their lives, 2 women and a child, and several others were injured, with some suffering serious burns and trauma from the explosion. For families gathered behind police barriers, the waiting was agonizing. Many still didn't know whether their loved ones had survived. Throughout the night, rescue crews continued searching the wreckage. Every collapsed room had to be carefully examined. Every pile of debris represented a home that had existed only hours earlier. As investigators began looking into what caused the explosion, a troubling theory quickly emerged. Officials believe a contractor working in the area may have accidentally damaged a natural gas line shortly before the blast. Reports of a strong gas odor followed, suggesting that gas may have been leaking into or around the building. Now investigators are trying to determine exactly how it happened, whether warning signs were missed, and if the tragedy could have been prevented. For the victims' families, those answers may never ease the pain. In just a few seconds, homes were destroyed, lives were lost, and an ordinary Thursday afternoon turned into a nightmare that an entire community will never forget. As investigators continue searching for answers, one haunting question remains. If the danger had been recognized just a little sooner, could 3 lives have been saved?